All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's True Crappy John again with another Diablo Immortal video. If you cannot tell by the character cosmetic that I have on, this is probably the best cosmetic in my opinion for the game, and this is the Immortal cosmetic. Now, this means that we have officially won the Immortal on our server. Unfortunately, I did not participate in this fight because I was too low on Paragon level. I did take a couple of days off to kind of play in other games that I really enjoyed that I wasn't making content on, to kind of give me a little bit of refresher and perspective on a lot of these games. And I'm coming back after a couple days off with a better perspective and idea of Diablo Immortal content moving forward. So definitely stay with it, and I definitely appreciate everyone watching my YouTube videos. Without you guys, I would not be as far as I am. I'm almost 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is huge. When I started my Diablo Immortal adventure, I think I was at like 1,300, 1,400, I think, total. So I greatly appreciate you all that have been watching and been faithful in watching these videos. Today's video is no exception. What we're going to be talking about is the fact that we have now made it Immortal a second time. As you can tell from my cosmetic, I want to go ahead and I will tell you what I'm going to do differently in this Immortal, as well as in general how I felt about applying and getting Immortal for a second time versus getting it and achieving it that first time. Because I think a lot of people out there are still struggling with this, right? I think some people haven't necessarily become Immortal yet. Maybe your guild, you're in the wrong guild and you haven't gotten that opportunity. And I want to talk about it and the perks, the benefits of it, and really how I feel about it when getting it for a second time. All right, so there are some innate benefits for becoming Immortal. I'm gonna jump right into it. So one of the best things about becoming Immortal is the fact that you get in an Immortal chat. The fact that when you come here and you actually click on Immortals, let's see, how do I pull this up on main screen? I don't ever do this. Oh God, you know what would be better if I just go ahead and hide my camera, because I don't remember how I pull this up. But anyways, you can see here we have an Immortal chat. Yes, I do understand there's a button that I can press that'll make this bigger. I don't remember what it is. I know if I can talk to it, it'll be fine. However, Immortal chat is probably the singularly one of the best options for becoming Immortal. Or not options, perks. Perks, yeah, I think that's better. Let's call them perks. And it's one of those things where it makes organization of 3 different clans better. I have unfortunately experienced a fact where our player base has decreased. Okay, we are all super hyped about Immortal when it came out. Unfortunately, because of the pay to win wall that's been put up here, a lot of us have quit playing the game. A lot of people have deterred from playing the game more. You're going to see here that as far as members go, there's going to be a lot more of the other guilds than there are Aftershock United people listed on here, because our guild just isn't that big at the moment, because a lot of people have kind of left the game and moved on to other things. We have competitors like Undecember, we have Torchlight Infinite. Honestly, leave comments down below if you guys think I should check out either one of those games. I'm really jaded on Torchlight Infinite because they flat out asked me to do a video. I did it, and then they changed their monetization the day later. I was really angry about that. Undecember seems to be fun though. I am playing it on the side. Let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. But in general, our guilds have diminished. So when it comes to Immortal, we actually weren't the ones who achieved it. We weren't the ones who initialized it, who got Immortal first. Actually, we were a picked clan for this, right? So we worked together with Elven Chads and with Lords, I believe. Lords to get Immortal. Now, we lost the battle. We made it through the war, but we lost the battle, and that's okay. And we went ahead and we let Elven Chads take it for the win, and I'm okay with that. And when I say take it for the win, I shouldn't say necessarily take it for the win, because we didn't fight nearly as hard, because we've already gotten it once, right? That's the topic of today's video. What does it matter? Is it something that, even though this is called Diablo Immortal, becoming the Immortal is the objective, is it that big of a deal? For a lot of you who've been watching my YouTube content for, the last 3 or 4 months, you guys understand that we really drove hard. We went hard in the paint at the very beginning. We were going to become Immortal. The first time we lost, it was because we didn't play the game, right? And by play the game, we mean the server game, right? We had 3 clans that were dedicated to the guilds. We had 300 players dedicated to the Aftershock United community. We were gonna go hard, right? We lost the first one. A little damper, but it's okay. We overcome it. We won all 3 of ours. And that's when we found out, hey, we have to work as a team with our server to overtake this. Next go around, we lost again, and that's okay. By the 3rd, 4th time, we were right there. We were within a smidge of taking over Immortal. Then we took it. What happened from there was what you would expect. What happens when you organize a great team? It stays a great team. You hold your reign. We did it up until 6 weeks, I think. Which is great. Moving forward, however, we lost it. The team, Covenant took it over. We lost it. We didn't have it for a while, and that's okay. But it took 7 weeks for us to take it back, because within 7 weeks' time, after getting it originally, which we'll call it 6 weeks to get it originally, 7 weeks later, we get it again. That's a total of 13 weeks. You do the math. That's, what is that? Just over 3 months, which is just over the time the game's been alive. We are now down to 1 guild, 1 active guild, and that's it. Now we are working within our server, and everything takes longer. So what does this mean for everyone out there who's trying to get Immortal? Let me put it in perspective for you guys. So in our server, we have 6 content creators that are, I wouldn't say we're huge. We're varying in size. We have Darth Micro, we have Buildshot Gaming, we have Chosen, we have myself, we have JKG Brandon, we have Jake Giggs, we have Kyre Mobile, we have Darth Micro, I think I already mentioned him. Buildshot Gaming, we have a lot of content creators, so that means we were kind of stacked from the beginning. Kind of similar to JT is All Business, right? JT All His Business has the one-time clan in his server. But given that we are 3 months in, we've lost a lot of our player base. We're down to 1 guild. What does this mean for you who are playing? Is this worth it for you? We are Immortal for the 2nd time, and honestly, if the fact that there weren't other guilds in our server that really wanted to be Immortal, I would feel bad by taking that spot. Because what you get from this isn't necessarily the best thing in the world. I think that the chat is amazing. I absolutely love the Immortal chat. I think that's great, especially now that we're 1 guild and we're working with 2 other guilds. Immortal chat means the world, literally, because we're not going to rely on a Discord server. We're going to rely on people actually playing the game. People are in the game, that are in other clans, they're in other Discord servers, they're doing other things that we don't necessarily know about, which is great. However, things like, if we come over here and we go to the Hills Trader, what do we get from being Immortal? Well, let's see here. So week 1, we're not going to get diddly, right? You're going to get legendary equipment. Does it make the most sense? Before, I would say yes. You get your legendary equipment, you get this, and this. From the Hills Trader, it makes the world of difference. However,
yes.
Since I am no longer spending money in the game, I don't have as many hilts. Does it make more sense for me to go in here and say, yeah, I want to whale out and buy this mystery legendary item? Absolutely not. It just makes sense. It no longer is viable. And that's because I'm free to play. Or I shouldn't say I'm free to play. I am no longer spending in Diablo Immortal. So I'm no longer getting an abundance of hilts. Because I'm no longer getting an abundance of hilts, this means I can't forward progress this. So does this help me as Immortal? Absolutely not. Now, do I have other options to get legendaries? You're damn right I do. There's Corvius that you can get. There is the different events that are going to progress during the week, where as we keep doing these Immortal events and instead of doing the shadow progression here, right? So we go in here and we say activities. As we complete more of these activities, obviously that's going to help us more, right? I need to go ahead and I need to do a lot of work to prepare for this. I need to finish my Immortal Trials, and I will. I want to do this video before I do all this work. However, when I do this, that changes the entire state of what I need to be doing daily versus Shadows versus Immortals, right? A lot of people out there understand this. And unfortunately, a lot of the engagement in what we do day to day on Diablo Immortal has decreased because the fact that we are constantly stuck in this Hell 5 loop. There is no Hell 6. We don't have it listed. We don't know. We're halfway. I think the record right now is someone is 301 currently as of recording this video. They are over halfway to 600. From what we know from expected here, this is 60 difference, right? So this means by the time they get to 540, we better see a Hell 6. If we don't, then we have problems. If that's the case, then we know this is just a stopgap until Diablo 4 hits. I hope that's not the case. A lot of people invested a lot of money. I hope they keep this game going and maintain this for a minimum of 2 to 3 years, just for the amount of money people invested. And for those who are watching, if you are investing money, please stop. You're not going to get that big of gains. You're really not. I can tell you from my experience, I have $2,500 in. $2,500 gets you my account, minus the Paragon level. Paragon level, I'm 18 below. That's pathetic. It's embarrassing. I understand that. As a viewer, you are more than welcome to comment on my video. You are right. This is pathetic. You should not be 18 levels below and making YouTube content. I'm okay with that. However, those of you who are spending in the game, know that I spent $2,500. I'm just over 2,000 total residents. I have another 10-star one level gym in here. So total, I would say it's about $1 per residence. Stop spending. It's not worth it. You will not get the dopamine that you think you will from this. So stop spending. Hopefully they keep this game live long enough. But from the perspective of, am I excited that we are immortal twice? Not really. Not really. My warband's basically disbanded. I got to find a new warband, which is a bummer because I really liked our team. We had a great team. We had a lot of fun. But they all died with the game because there's, what forward progress do we see? We don't. We got immortal again. Cool. I didn't like it greatly the first time. I don't like defending the vault. I don't like that mechanic. I do think it's better now that they've added the queue. I think that's going to be great. I do think I'm going to try that. Probably not tonight, because as of recording this, we're almost done with the vault raids currently. So maybe tomorrow I will actually get to experience what it's like to queue in a vault versus waiting in line. Being that I'm a content creator, I'm considered a leader in this aspect. So maybe I'll just get to participate, which would be fine. To do this though, I need to go grind, and to do that, I gotta get off this video and go grind. So I'm actually gonna leave this video. I'm gonna go grind probably 2 to 3 levels, see what I can do. Maybe more, hopefully more, because obviously we're 18 below. I gotta get up to server Paragon so that way I can have an equal representation for the new content. I do want to make a guide on the dungeon that we have now. And yeah, in general, I do want to give this game a fair shot. They are listening to our expectations. So with that being said, I think I owe them enough to invest the time to get up to server Paragon so I can see the difficulty and challenges that everyone may face. And yeah, in general, play the game, see what I like, what I don't like, and keep giving you guys content as far as what you should be wary of. The takeaways from this is getting immortal more than one time really worth it? Not really. And for those of you who are going to argue, oh, it makes a difference, John, it really makes a difference. Well, sure, but I actually lost stats. If I go to Deeds of Valor. Where's Deeds of Valor? Oh my goodness, I just forgot where Deeds of Valor is. This is slightly embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is what happens when you don't make a script before getting into a game. There we go, Deeds of Valor. I did it. See that? You see that, YouTube? I did it. Deeds of Valor. So because I became immortal, guess what I lost? I gained this. Woohoo! 4% increased life, 4% increased damage for this badge. What did I lose? 8% for being a shadow. I lost an overall increase of 4% for my increased life and increased damage. This is off of your base stats for your character. As you increase your Paragon level, this increases because you're increasing your base stats. So I lost a lot. I lost 4% just becoming immortal. And this was not by any means of my own. I did not participate in Rite of Exile. My guild did. And that's fine, because that's what they should do. That is the point of the objective of the game. What I'm trying to point out to you is just because you become immortal does not mean it's the greatest thing in the world. Sometimes for some of you out there who are just trying to enjoy the game, play it passively, just kind of like get out some micro aggregation, and you're like, hey, I want to do the same thing over and over again because it's repetitive and I enjoy it. Sometimes becoming immortal isn't the best for you. This is a case in point where it actually has cost me stats on my character. It's fine. I'm gonna grind up more Paragon levels, so it won't matter. But for those of you out there who are watching this and going, okay, well, this is a negative. Here you go. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know some of my content has been a little lackluster lately, and I do apologize. But for those of you who are still watching, I appreciate you. I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.